Read something that blew my mind. Would you like to hear about it? Of course you do. So I'm currently reading this book. It's called Pagan Britain. I'm not going to flip it around. It's Pagan Britain, Ronald Hutton. I'll put that in the caption. Anyway, I was reading this book, and I'm currently at the part where they're talking about the Neolithic period, and specifically this idea that in the Neolithic period, humans were all in matriarchal societies. They were all women-led, and they were peaceful, and they worshipped this overarching female goddess. And that's something that I see here on TikTok quite a lot. And he actually talks about specifically how it turned into, specifically, capital punctuation here, the divine feminine. And as it turns out, that idea of the divine feminine, which stemmed from this idea that we were all living under these woman-led societies and we were peaceful and cooperative, that came about in the 1800s. Totally made up by romanticist poets, okay? Like if you go and look up the romantic period, those poets, they are the ones who leaned into this romanticized version of Neolithic humans and that we all once were led by women and women are so compassionate and soft. Turns out there is literally zero evidence for that, but there's lots of evidence that our ancestors were not peaceful. There's actually no evidence for any kind of gendered leadership. Most of the stuff that they found in the UK has been either non-gendered or a mix of the two. And what the most important thing is for you to take away in all of that is that divine feminine story that was created in the 1800s by romanticists, it's not liberating. It's quite the opposite. It is rooted in the Judeo-Christian idea that women are peaceful, they're birth givers, they're carers, when that's simply not the case. He talks about in here, there's tons and tons of traditional societies that have been studied throughout the years, and they worship plethoras of gods, including angry, vengeful, powerful, malicious goddesses. It's always been that way. So be careful when you move around talking about the divine feminine, because it just turns out that that's another Judeo-Christian, gendered, stereotypical trap for women.